fixed.
Yeah.
Now we're live. There we go.
There we go. Yay.
I think we have finally gotten most of our issues fixed. Maybe we'll see.
There'll be new ones.
I'm sure next week we actually were able to schedule it. So if you guys saw that, let me know. There was a one tester that happened early and then a second one. So if you got to see this in your thing, it was suggested to you before this moment, I'd love to know that.
Because the chat room had quite a few people in it already.
Yeah,
so
it did.
Back to having chatter chats.
We're back to having
chat.
People at the live stream. All right, so we are live streaming virtually. Let us know that our sound is good. It seems like our picture's fine. And great, fantastic. Okay, so I'm Tara and that is Natalie, and this is our live stream. And what we do here, well, we have a channel where we try things for the first time, but it's been less trying and more like amazing life living stuff and a lot of film festival. That's been like the big thing we've been doing a lot of, which I'm here for that. I'm all here for that. So today's going to be kind of a film festival central thing with some other activities. We like to start these by saying hi to you out there in the chat. So don't hide. If you are new to this situation and you don't know what's happening, the live stream, we're going to tell you our secrets. We want you to sound off in the chat so we know who we're talking to. It's more fun for us. And if you're new here, tell us can you hear the whistle of this kettle that someone's refusing to turn off?
Nope.
Okay, I was trying to talk over it. Okay, great.
Is it your kettle? Tara, do you have a kettle on?
I'm pretty sure I turned it off, but you're making me panic.
I'm gonna go say hellos. You go make sure that there's no kettle.
I'm gonna say that's not me.
Because Tara has done this previously. Okay, I'm gonna say hellos. Hi, everybody. Hello, Shannon West. Am I at the top? This feels like it can't be. Hi, Shannon West. Hi, David Faith. Unilis Constance, hello. Ed Keaton, good day. Tara, was it yours?
No.
Okay, thank goodness. David Faith, wait, I already did that. Sorry, I can't scroll here. There we go. I'm back again. David Faith, hello. Blair, hi. And I'm so sorry about your baby kitty. I hope you are doing as well as can be expected. Lockpicking engineer, good day to you. Scrolling. Desiree Gonzalez, Corbett Coburn, hello. Den Carlevin, hello. Clayton Gordon, hello. Derek Ward, did I already say hello? I don't know. Hi. Stephen Brown, howdy. Steve's Lottery Dreams. Is there a big lottery thing going on that I don't know about? when I go to festivals, I get very, very out of the loop on things. Absolutely. I think I might have done it. Oh, now we're jumping. Debbie Lehrman, hello. Justin Wheeler, how are you?
Oh.
Melindar, hi. Still scrolling. Teenage Mutant Ninja Goomba. That's actually, wait a minute.
I was about to say, that's kind of fun. Wait
a minute. Toby's here. Hi, Toby.
I want to play Mario.
Jumping and scrolling. I think I made it to the bottom. Welcome to the shit show.
Yeah, welcome to the mess. The Mega Millions is over 1 billion, so I might actually buy a lottery ticket.
1 billion?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
How does there that much money? We haven't given it all to Ukraine?
Well, why don't we just take all that and like deal with our debt situation?
Well,
as we got downgraded to a AA+.
Yeah.
We figure that out. I recently learned you tell a woman they look comfortable. It often seen as an insult. Yeah, don't.
Oh, someone said your jumper looked comfortable.
Oh, it is.
That's coming in. I know it is because it was mine.
Yeah, it's personality. I put on your black one, the black romper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, little white buttons.
Today. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I was like, this is pretty awesome. It's again so comfortable. Hey, David A, welcome.
I'm not allowed to wear jumpers that zip in the back anymore.
We'll definitely get to all those stories.
We definitely won't get to that story.
Okay, got it. No on that story. Don't bring it up because you know I'm going to say things. All right, let's do welcome everybody. Oh, Algo Monster feeding question of the week. So this is a question we asked. You guys can put the answer to this anywhere. It's just to help create fodder for the internet, because the engagement is what the algorithm wants to see. And now that AI is our masters, we have to make them happy, guys. It's just required.
Or they'll replace us.
They'll replace.
They've been behind the scenes, guys. YouTube creators are getting threatened by AI. They're like knocking on our door, our virtual door. I'm getting threatening emails.
They're gonna replace. This could already be an AI, and you guys wouldn't even know that. I seal with your
Hi, Sam.
Yeah. Okay. So, Algo Monster. What's your favorite sushi item? So this is a question near and dear to Natalie and I's heart, because we are sushi fiends, and this week's episode is sushi related. So, what's your favorite? My personal favorite, straight up, just salmon. I just want like rows of salmon, and just to eat it in peace with soy sauce and wasabi. And I am so happy.
I want to be left alone with me and my salmon.
It's me, my salmon alone, a little bit of lemon. That's it.
Heaven is just salmon on a conveyor belt. Just keep coming to me, and I just keep.
Natalie and I get sushi together. Like, we always order salmon, and I love watching Natalie's face, because she counts, and then she keeps a running tab.
Oh yeah, I know how much salmon I have had, because I want all the pieces of salmon that I've ordered, but I won't eat your salmon.
Oh no,
I have to be careful.
And she like. Her eyes keep a count. It's the funniest thing to watch her count the salmon at the table. And I know what's going on, because she's told me this before. Like, I never knew really until she explained it. I was like, oh, you're doing a salmon count. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I keep a running log.
Sometimes I leave it there longer just because I think it's funny.
I'm like, it drives me crazy. I keep looking at it.
Roll now.
Are you gonna eat that thing? Are you gonna...
Also, I save like my last bite I want to be salmon, so I do save my last bite for that, but I do think it's really, really funny.
Thank you for the super chat, Ed. Happy Thursday to you as well.
That into our film festival fun, because it's getting interesting and fun, guys. Like, this has been a really good run with the film festival stuff. All right, let's do a little bit of business time, and then let's roll into the film festival stuff. And we do have a fun package to unpackage. So we got a lot to cover today. Tomorrow.
A package to unpackage.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I wasn't cutting up important information. So tomorrow we do have an episode coming out. It is a sushi episode. You've seen this video on Instagram where they take the rice and they put the rice on the waffle maker and they smush it, and then they take it and they put sushi on it. Like, we had to try that, being sushi fiends that we are. That's tomorrow's episode, guys. I need to figure out how to make that happen. Like, I still want this to work in my life, but
spoiler, it didn't work.
The struggle was real. It's a classic Natalie and Tara, in that we're like, well, what are we doing? Why can't we have this? And we just ate things. So tune in for that tomorrow. Huh?
Just give up and eat the ingredients.
Yeah, we just gave up. Like, we finally did our the standard of like, let's just not do this and eat sushi instead. We finally got to legitimately.
We did. We finally got to just have sushi instead.
We finally got to bail, go to Goodwill and eat sushi.
Yeah.
That's 7 years later, we finally are living our dreams of bailing.
Let's have sushi instead.
Yeah, let's have sushi instead. Saw that as clickbait, so didn't click through. I miss it. We'll talk about it later. The ladies have an extra suitcases to festivals to haul home trophies. That's right. We are winners. We take home trophies.
Sometimes. But when we do, they're sharp and made of metal.
Oh my God. When Ben went to the Phoenix Film Festival for his thing and won the best Arizona, whatever, gets home, cuts himself immediately on his trophy because it's so sharp. Yeah.
Really?
So funny. I was like, oh, dude, they really need to make trophies a lot safer.
I don't know. Like, luckily, so they're back there. You can't see them. They blend in with the wall. Wait, they're here and here.
Yeah, winners.
And here. There you go. But they do just kind of blend in back there. It's hard. I should bring it over here. They're beautiful. Hold on.
Yeah, bring them over. Well, bring them over. Let's slide into our conversation.
Look at this. How pretty.
Yeah, deep in the heart, baby.
And it is like, this is so
cool.
A weapon.
Yeah. It is.
Both.
fist it, sling that sucker. Like no one, if someone breaks in, you are set. You're
I
good.
am set. They're beautiful. There we have, and then we have that one from Colony. That was the metal one that's a candle
That's
holder.
the candle holder one. I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we just need to get one from one of the pretty whales in Gig Harbor.
Oh yeah, the Gig Harbor whale.
It's not about like whether or not we think our thing's worthwhile or not. It's I want these
buy them
trophies.
for our hopes. I mean, between all the film festival projects we've done to date, we've amassed quite a little collection of trophies. Like a third of them are at Jason C. Brown's house.
That's what I was thinking. Like if we got them all into one place, it'd be kind of an impressive little
Jason C. Brown, if we ever get an office,
collection.
I'm confiscating all your trophies unless it says director on it. We want them back.
Yeah. We're not sharing anymore.
We're not sharing with you, sir, which it was his birthday last weekend. So happy belated to our Jason Brown. I meant to do a post on the Instagram. I've been so bad at Instagram posting.
Yeah.
Like this August 1st, I had a little talk with myself. I was like, you need to get back on social media stuff. Like you've got to have a little break. And all of your accounts need to be taken care of again. Like, okay.
Well, especially since you can schedule so much of an advance.
Yeah, which I mean, like, it sounds like, oh, that's great, but then now you have to sit down and schedule it in advance, and that's actually like, I was trying to do it yesterday for Steven's charter, and it was gosh darn painful. I was like, I really don't want to do this. So I've got all the pictures ready. I just have to sit down and now bounce between accounts and go, okay, we're launching this on this day, because the launcher for Instagram through Meta, I don't like it or trust it. So I do it through the app. But also our Instagram account, you can't schedule content through the Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. It's the one account I have that won't let me schedule. And I'm not sure what the holdup is on giving us that ability. One of my brand new accounts, it's like, yeah, schedule, go for it. Like, I don't understand how my most established account is not given powers. Whatever.
Is it alphabetical? Like what? Like what are you rolling out? How are you making these choices?
Is the N and the T the issue here? What's the problem? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe we're just such a seasoned account. It hasn't quite got down on that list because it's going in order of signed up to Instagram. I don't know. Anyways,
I don't know. I feel like the same thing happens with YouTube and stuff. It's like new things roll out, and I'm like, how are we at the bottom of the list on this rollout?
Yeah,
how are we
always?
Yeah. Or if you don't want it, you're the first on the list. Like you're like,
oh, yeah.
What is this new feature?
Like whatever's been going on in our live stream is like probably a new feature that we don't want. And
well, and then there's also like there's the new music, the way they're doing the music through the creators portal for YouTube is actually really crappy. And I don't use it. So I keep going back and using the beta version, but you have to and I did this with the previous one too. I didn't like their new rollout. And so I kept always going back and finding the old beta one to do it. Yeah. And this one I really don't like. I mean, I'll have to use it eventually. And then I'm sure whatever they'll do next is going to be worse. Like, could we just go back to the original? Cause that was the best one so far. It was easy. It was user friendly.
Oh my God. No. Yeah. The new ones suck. Anytime I have to go, like, there'll always be one song it won't find or let me have that I have to go the hard way. I'm like, this is great. This is so fun. Sam says that the Fest account can't do live video to Instagram. Oh,
that's stupid.
That's gross.
I'm like, but why? Like, there's just how?
What is your point, sir?
That's a glitch. That's just a glitch that it's somehow.
Yeah. And also I've already lost complete interest in Threads. I was on there for a day. I was like, I'm bored.
Luckily I was out of town when that happened. Yeah. So I'll be that generation that missed it.
Yeah. I was like, I'm bored. Well, just take down Twitter so we can all just end this whole entire version of life. Thank you, Greg Phillips. I'm approaching 2 years without social media. It's just not for me. Good for you.
Fantastic.
Don't do things that are not for you. Like I have to say, and I hate to admit this, I love TikTok now. Like because it's feeding me recipes all the time. Mm-hmm. Like I'm loving it. And
when I stopped posting my own stuff on TikTok, I stopped being on there ever. Like, I don't open the app ever. No.
Oh man, I only go on once a day, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna scroll the things, and it's just recipes and like book talk and like full of other like crafting stuff, and then I'm done. And I'm like, great. I feel like I had a creative moment that didn't require my effort whatsoever. I like Threads. I think people are just deciding not to replace Twitter. I think we just like, well, is Twitter now called X? Is that what I
Yeah.
heard? Cool. It's like
Cool.
he's trying. It's like he's efforting ending it, which is fine. We
Right?
can
It's like a
about it.
self-destruct. Like, what if I
Yeah,
take the name that is a household name and
yeah.
get rid of it? Like, and now I have no name. They won't be able to
Let
find
me,
it anymore. Like, what are
let
you
me take
doing, sir?
brand recognition and
Well,
take
HBO just did
the
the same thing
color.
too with like going to Max,
Yeah,
and you're like,
I
what?
know.
Mm,
I had to I had to get a second Paramount account to watch Paramount on my television, and I don't understand why I canceled. It's like, what? I don't, everyone get it together. Get all your stuff and put it in a backpack and get it together. I'm really
the thing
not a
is
person.
like, if I'm living my life, I don't have time for any of that stuff.
Yeah. And
It's
that's
only
why
when I'm not living my life that all I have time for is scrolling through TikTok and stuff like that.
and I want to think that's the reason why I've been so bad at even my own personal Instagram accounts. I've just been so busy like figuring stuff out and like
Yeah.
life and like what's my like career gonna be like
Like
life.
I didn't post anything this last weekend. I
Yeah.
didn't, like I thought about it once at the end of the night, but then I was like, I didn't like the picture that I had taken earlier in the day. So here we are.
That's
And
the thing
then,
is, like I'm so invested, I don't take pictures. Like,
right. Well, and then, I mean, and especially even worse if you're videoing,
yeah,
then you catch everything video and now I don't have any pictures of it,
yeah, I
but,
know. Well,
and then,
and that was
and
the thing with when you and I were doing a lot of traveling, is like I remember telling Brandon, like, no, I'll go back because I saw it through a lens. So it's not
yeah.
like it wasn't the same as like seeing it and like experiencing it. So I'll totally go back to the Space Needle because I don't know if I saw it.
Right. Oh, and especially like the
Video.
way that we like went to the museum, any museum we've ever been to is like we have these 5 things we need to see and we have an hour to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you
Which
don't leisurely walk through the
right. And like
museum while we're filming.
and like what like be a part. No, it's just like a get it on camera,
Yeah.
experience it. Ooh, look, I saw the Highlander costume. Moving on.
Yeah.
I'm over Corbett says I'm over 60 and I still haven't decided what I want to be when I grow up. You're funny. I mean, I know what I want to be when I grow up.
Happy.
I'm just trying to figure out like my routes and like all that stuff. Yeah, no. It's because we will get to like it, then some wealthy screw job will come along and buy it, and then the threads will be the same story all over again, probably. Yeah. I mean, I think we're seeing the cycle. Oh man. You know that episode of South Park where they like raise up the famous person and then tear them back down? I think it's Lindsay Lohan in the episode.
I don't remember.
Oh my God. I love this episode. It's like a sacrifice that we do in America to keep the crops coming in.
Oh,
It was Britney Spears. It was Britney Spears. We raise up a
oh,
celebrity. It's our favorite thing to do. We raise up a celebrity. We love them so much. They're so perfect. And we tear them all back down. I don't really want to get it all into it because I don't really care, but that's happening to Lizzo right now. And I'm like, oh my God, we're sacrificing Lizzo now. Like we cannot help ourselves. We just have to sacrifice our favorite celebrity to the corn gods or something.
I don't know. I think it's more that like people's favorite celebrity often is a weird choice.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Like, I
Well, they
mean,
like did it to Chris Pratt. They like try to take Chris Pratt down for stuff. And like, again, don't want to get into the minutia. I don't care. But we
yeah.
try to take Chris Pratt down. I'm like, guys, quit raising people up and expecting them to be perfect. They're not. They're humans. Like, let it go. Not that Chris Pratt did anything wrong. They were just trying that tactic. And he was, I think, smart and like, whatever, you do you. It's like, good for you, buddy. Anyways, okay. Let's see. We've got, as far as business times, we have one announcement we can officially make film festival wise. We're very excited to announce that we are a part of the Baltimore Next Media Web Fest this year. We've been in it before. We were in it for Try
During the
Stuff.
pandemic, we were in it.
Yeah,
Before
Try
it
Stuff, and then our
virtual.
out. Yeah. And that festival is November 2nd through 5th. We don't have a ton of information just yet. We're very excited though, very thrilled to be a part of it. And we'll keep
That
you guys
information just came in yesterday, so we don't know any
posted.
details.
No details yet. As we get details, we'll let you know. And then we may have some more announcements coming up soon, but that's the
Well, we
newest.
definitely have more announcements. We just can't tell you them yet.
Well, I was leaving it into a question mark because I don't know.
No, I mean, we're definitely accepted.
Yeah.
It's just a
Well,
matter of we don't have laurels and stuff yet. I don't know. Some festivals have like weird
There's
Rules.
rules.
We didn't get into Telluride, so there's that. We got a
Not,
rejection.
did not.
I can tell you
Neither,
that.
neither did Miss Brown either. Did not get into Telluride.
Okay. I can officially tell you that one.
Yeah, I can officially tell you, did not get into Telluride. Which is a bummer because I really actually just want to go to Telluride, but
Oh yeah.
fine. And my mom was like, if you get in Telluride, I'll make sure you get there. I'm like, thanks, mom.
That's sweet.
She's like, you have to go. I'm like, thank you so much. It's so funny. I prefer to walk barefoot in nature and forget. Good for you. That sounds amazing.
Nice.
I'm wanting to go camping personally at some point, but I need a tent first
First thing, I
problem,
need a tent.
and then I need a night off second problem.
Step 1, like tea. Step 2, like soda water.
Step 1, own the equipment for which to do the thing.
I
And
don't know
own
if
it
that's step
on the
1. I think the time off is actually the step 1.
step 1. Well, that's not,
You can borrow. Hannah's got stuff.
that's true. That it's not as big of a thing because it would be I randomly got the night off and then I would just go because I found the campground. It's like $20. So
Mhm.
that's settled. So and now it's a matter of like having the night and remembering this is what I want to do. Secondly, because
Yeah.
often I get a night off, I'm like, I just want to be home. in my
Right.
house. And I want the world to be quiet. Like tonight, I scheduled 2 things tonight and I'm mad at myself for it. I'm like, God, damn it. I want to be home. And instead I'm going to a vegan dinner and I'm gonna go.
See my
I'm
face
gonna
drop.
go your face up. And I'm going to have dinner with a friend of mine who's a vegan. And I'm gonna go to a going away party. And I'm not happy. No, if they hear this, I'm very happy about it, but I'm just cranky when I don't get to be home. I'm rude like that. Camping in Ontario was easy. Camping in BC is very dangerous. So many bears. Ooh.
Really? Are they really bears or are they people in bear suits? Have you seen this thing, Tara?
Dog.
No, this thing in China. I think it's China. Like there's a bear at a zoo that stood up and waved at people and then like
Oh, I
sat
did
back
see
down.
that.
And there's like this whole debate of whether it's a bear or a man in a bear costume.
I did hear about that. I was thinking you were talking about the guy who decided to identify as a
A border collie.
border collie.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a
Which
choice.
I have it in my phone still. I screenshot it to just write on there. I was gonna put it on my Instagram account and say, South Park did it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we hit that point in life. Cool.
Where there is no parody anymore.
We're just doing South Park episodes now. It's awesome. Next one is and it's gone episode.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrifying.
The other 15% are black, brown, and grizzlies, mostly grizzlies. Scary, terrifying.
85% are Bigfoot. That's funny. Yeah, no. I got back in town just in time to see the man bear suit. Because I don't watch anything. So wait, I just went to two festivals, but like one of them was Reno, and it's an 8.5 hour drive that I did by myself. There's no reception, which also means there's no radio. Like it's just, and I didn't think about that. I was in not my car, so I didn't have like CD or anything to listen to either. It was fine. It was absolutely gorgeous on this
Oh my
trip.
God. Yeah, I
But-
thought that was beautiful.
Yeah, but it was a long, lonely road.
Yeah, I would have stretches like that going to Texas where there would be no whatever. And so but I was prepared. I had stuff. So I can't imagine like not having your comfort, your car comforts, you know?
Yeah. Well, whenever I got a little like sleepy, I would just sing musicals at the top of my lungs. Actually, really funny on the drive there, I started seeing roads and names of towns and stuff that I remembered from elementary school, from growing up in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And so I started to sing the Nevada songs.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Driving through the Nevada desert, Nevada, where mountains are snow covered. Like it was kind of interesting.
That's
for me.
hysterical.
It was interesting for me.
You made it there and back. That's the important thing. How was it? How was the Cordillera Festival? I haven't heard anything about the Cordillera. I know a little about Deep in the Heart.
It was a lot of fun. It was a new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those that obviously has the town support and they got some really good sponsors, so they're able to, up the ante on taking care of you. That's the hard part, I think, for most festivals is to find the sponsors so that they have the money to do the things. They're in the same kind of theater, the Galaxy Theater, like that the Gig Harbor's in.
Yeah. Nice.
and they have a good filmmaker turnout. They're feeding you all day. And it's funny, like they have this, they just won 20, they were named in the top 25 most fun, coolest, most fun, something like that, festivals in America.
Yeah.
Up there with like South by Southwest and stuff. Like, so
Nice.
they're in their
Awesome.
seventh year, maybe. But yeah,
Yeah.
like, but one of their sponsors is Porsche, like, so
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so
So
they do have
they're
a little
able
bit
to,
of, they got a little bit of Porsche money.
yeah, they got that Porsche money. That's
They
great.
got
Good for
that Porsche
them.
money. But and they have one of their festival directors does some of the bigger festivals. So there's also, able to build a community a little bit faster than like some of the other small ones out there who have to like be scrappy and figure it out
Yeah,
on
it's
their own.
scrapping and figuring out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's almost the equivalent of like when you watch an independent film and you watch the ones who raise the money on their own and the ones who have like a thank you to Steven Spielberg in the
Yes.
special thanks, and you're like,
Yes. Special
okay,
thanks for Porsche. You're like,
got it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Ah, yes. Yes.
I did see one that did have special thanks to Steven Spielberg in it, but it was through the USC alumni thing, so somehow
Okay.
there was like
Yeah.
some connection there. But it was
I'm
these
just gonna
films.
put that in my credits from now on. Like, thanks.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I go, I'm just gonna write special thanks to Steven Spielberg in the bottom of everything I ever do from now on. Just cause I mean, like influence, obviously.
Yeah. Why not?
But yeah, so they had, I mean, the collection of films there were a lot of ones that do get into the Oscar qualifying ones and stuff too, because their programmer is from one of those as well. So the
Mhm.
crossover on how fast they've gotten really, really, really good films. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, you're not going to be able to accept your alumni next year. Like your
Yeah.
alumni
Oh,
are
yeah.
not going to be
They're
able
gonna hit
to
that
make it
problem.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's you always want to grow fast, but then you don't want to grow fast because the more money, more problems is essentially the way I'm going to sum it up, but that's not true.
Yeah. But they're doing, I mean, they had a night in the park where we watched movies in the park, which was really nice. And they had they had tents set up. It was our own little private space in the park, tent set up and just wine all night and watching movies.
Oh,
It was really cool. Yeah. And then
right.
the last night, so not their awards night. They have their awards party on Saturday, just like Dubuque does, and then with the red carpet and all that. But then there's films all day. Our film was on Sunday, so
Yeah.
then they have a closing night party, which is just over in the filmmakers lounge, which they'd rented out a cantina that's right across in this structure, but they also got everyone could get into the upstairs in the structure. There was one of those trampoline parks,
That's right. I remember you telling me about this.
so everyone drunk ends up upstairs at the trampoline park.
Oh my God. So fun.
It was a lot. I mean, one, the elevation is so high, so you have no endurance already, which is
Yeah, they're
probably
like-
for the
they're
best,
like,
because otherwise
"Go
people would have
play."
really hurt themselves. Like,
That's why they did. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this. Go have fun, drunk kids.
yeah, go have fun, drunk kids. And some guy did dislocate his finger.
Oh,
Somebody else did break their toe. Actually, the festival director broke
I
his
mean,
toe.
if you had to be somebody, legally speaking, that's your best.
Yeah, well, we all signed waivers, so we were on our own.
That's
I almost dislocated my shoulder trying to do the trapeze thing that did not have
Oh.
any give whatsoever, and I was expecting there's a tiny bit of give, but yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. That's so fun. What'd you end up
So-
wearing for the trampoline?
My blue and white striped
Okay.
jumper. Yeah.
It's so funny. There's a picture of you. There's a big group shot from Deep in the Heart that they just posted, and I like zoomed in 2 seconds. I found you based on your clothing. I was like, I know that outfit.
Did you see Ben Rathig had commented, this is the new Where's Waldo is finding Natalie in this picture. So then I went to Deep in the Heart's picture from the closing party. We're all standing, I mean, it's a wide like alumni yearbook photo type thing. And I was like, here, do this one. And he's like, you're really cute in those shades next to that pillar. I was like, yep.
Nice.
That one was
Bye,
harder.
Corvette. Have a nice day. Thank you for joining us. That's fun.
And then Deep in the Heart was its usual blast.
Yeah.
But the problem with Deep in the Heart is that I stay up until 4 a.m. every night drinking in the courtyard and then get up at 8 a.m. every morning. So by the time Deep in the Heart was over, I was exhausted. And I was
Uh-huh.
supposed to drive through I was flying back to Vegas and I was supposed to drive back to LA to LA, drive
Oh, that's
back to
right. Yeah.
Utah that night. But my flight got delayed, which sealed the deal. But I was already like, I don't know if I can do that. Like even starting at 7:30 with the sun going down and as exhausted as I am from this trip. So I ended up staying over at Justin's sister in Las Vegas because I was like, I can't drive right now. I was so tired.
Yeah. When else have you been in like Texas heat, like in it
Well,
instead
it's
of
hot
like,
here. So
yeah. Well, I mean, it's hot where you are, but like you're like going out and doing things and going on the tour and like going to the movie,
yeah.
like, you're going in and out of it. So it's exhausting. Like just being around
Yeah.
it so much instead of like, you're home and like, oh, you're mostly inside most of the day.
Well, and I had
Um,
intended to nap on the bus ride back to the airport, but then I had just won 2 awards, and so there was no napping happening. There was zero chance that was going to
no,
happen.
no, no
No,
way.
and then once I hadn't, then I had already committed to going and sleeping at my sister's house, so I didn't. So then I watched Big Fish and some other random movie on the plane. I'm like, you just got done watching so many films. Like, how are you even?
Or even wanting to watch a
And they were
movie.
both like, one was super indie with Anna Kendricks and about some abusive relationship. And the other one was Big Fish, which is super artsy. And I was like, what are you doing to yourself? You have to do
Yeah.
this again in a week. Stop watching movies. Close your eyes.
Very book. Sam asks, hey, any suggestions to make it easier next year? Should we be less packed? Should we less pack it? I don't know if the issue is really you guys. I think it's just the
No,
chances
no,
of like,
no. That was not, there was no issues with the amount of stuff going on. I
oh,
will say that I think you're having a little bit of growing pains right now because like the game night was too big and we couldn't, like, Toby and I ended up in the back just chilling because we couldn't hear over everybody. There's so many people in that room. So, it sounded like everybody had fun, but I
yeah.
was like, I can't hear and I can't see my cards. So I'm just gonna go outside and chill for a minute. So we've gotten a little bit growing pains, I think, that way of like, there's just so many people.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that's
we're so,
great.
so we're all
But
friends, so we're all loud.
yeah,
But
yeah, you're all like there's a community growing. So it's making like a game night kind of a challenging thing. More
maybe
upper
stations of
swag
game
bag.
night, like I know, like a rotation of game
Oh,
night.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Like
Yeah.
there's like you're in, I don't know, because yeah,
Yeah.
it was just a little.
Yeah, doing a big group because it was the year that I was there last. It was just at that breaking point of like, this is really challenging. There's a lot of us here. So
Yeah.
they finally hit that tipping point of just, which is a great thing. It means people are coming in and going to the events and like want to be a part of it. So that's a wonderful problem to have.
But
Uh,
because there's so many people, not everyone can really participate. So they end up just sitting and talking. Having
which is,
another space for people to sit and talk
yeah,
also, like if everybody would have gone outside if they wanted to sit and talk, like it would have been much easier to do.
but sit and talk and distract from game night. You can
Yeah.
go outside.
Yeah. Hey, you don't want to play? Get the F out.
Yeah.
No, but it was great. No, the festival, that was the only growing pain thing that I thought. I was like, oh, this got a little bigger than is absorbable in this room.
Exciting.
Um,
How was the tour? The
I didn't
locations.
go. The tour this
Oh,
year,
you didn't make it. Okay, cool. I was just
wait,
kind of
for what? The one at
deep in the heart.
No, I didn't do the one in Deep in the Heart. Well, that was
Heart.
the other thing is I kind of curious if it ended up being, so the year before everything was over, it was sold out and there were too many people on it. So I didn't sign up for that one. I had done it the year before. I knew it wasn't going to be the same places, but I was going to let someone else do it. But I think what
Right.
happened is enough of us we let someone else do it. And there might not have been the same kind of turnout. You know what I
Oh, yeah.
mean?
I was wondering if it was going to be the same locations or if there was new
No, we
ones.
already knew it wasn't going to be the same locations, but I'm
Yeah,
sure there was some crossover.
it's sneaky, sneaky. We want to write stuff. Sam.
Was Yeah, but okay, here's my thing about that
I'm
is I'm
curious.
not writing specifically for this plantation that you're going to or whatever,
No,
because then
no, but I
I
am.
never get to make it. Like, but like, and the
But
same
like,
thing
it
with,
is curious to like just to keep in the back of your mind, like, oh yeah, there are these possibilities there. Like just knowing that, like, yeah, this idea.
like the
That,
same thing. I just did the Film Nevada one and they took us to a golf course and they took us, this golf course is amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. And we went up to, in Lake Tahoe and we went up to this ski lift thing. And I'm like, I'm not at a level where I'm affording either of these things. So
right.
like if I'm writing
Those
a
are,
golf course, it's not this. Like,
yeah.
and the same thing like uh on these film location tours, they're all for something that's a tier above what I'm going to be creating, you know, at least.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
even when they give you the this is what the breakdown of what kickbacks you can get. That's not the word, like the whatever it
Oh,
is.
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, spend 100,000 and you can get 20,000 back. And I'm like, where am
Oh,
I coming up with 100,000 to start? Like,
yeah.
you assume that I have 80,000 to gamble with. Like, no. So there's
Oh,
like the film commissions have always been, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of wasting their time when I go on these things. I know what exists out there. I know
yeah.
cemeteries exist in all towns, you know. I so I don't know. Like those are things I'm always like, oh, I'm wasting your time because I can't afford to do the thing that you want to do. I can be an actor on those things, but that doesn't, you know, I can recommend it to people that are, you know, if I'm an actor and they're talking to me about it, I can go, well, I know that they've got this really cool thing in cha-cha-cha, but
Yeah.
it's always way above my pay grade.
Steve, thank you so much. I like that he put this. Here's almost 50. It's $49.99. That's all
Hey.
the lottery tickets. No, putting in the fun.
Oh yeah, let's spend it all on lottery tickets. I was gonna go gamble while I was in Reno. Just kidding.
Mm,
No, I don't gamble to begin with.
I
That would be
don't.
a bad time to start.
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't. I slot machine it and then I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I don't feel clever enough to sit down at a table and actually like put money on a card game. Even though I've watched this section of Miss Brown that explains card counting over and over again. I still don't know how to do it. I've seen that thing so many freaking times, and it's my favorite part. And I couldn't tell you how to card count to save my life.
Desiree,
Um,
the dedicated transport actually, I mean, almost 100% is not necessary. Like we walked to everything in heels, like in the summer sun. Like it was
yeah.
nothing is it on the map. It actually looks further away than it is once you get there. You're like, oh, I can walk that. The only one is the very last night, the Brotherwell Brewery. That's the one where
Oh,
it's like a question mark of do you want to walk that? But everything
quite.
else is, yeah, everything else is a 5-minute walk. You know,
Yeah.
mad big
Everything.
deal.
I remember everything being so super close.
Uh, Cordillera, they had a shuttle, which because it was a 9-minute drive to get from you really couldn't walk it from the hotel that they had put people up into to where because actually it's in Sparks, Nevada, not Reno, where the theaters are.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I'm so bad at math. I can't play blackjack. Yeah, I don't. You're like taking math and then adding math when you're doing card counting. And I'm like, that's not, why are you making more math on top of math? Like I can't, I'm
More
already
math is enough math.
21 and you're trying to make me do other math on top of the 21 maths. Like, I don't know what you're doing with me right now. That's not very nice. Not,
One math is enough math. I don't need extra maths.
you know,
I
one
don't
math.
need the one math. Can I have no maths?
I have no maths. Can I just have some
Can
money?
we figure it out via I was gonna say spelling, but that's worse. That's
Yeah.
why I can't play Scrabble because you have to do math
No,
and
I don't
spell.
Scrabble or
And they
crossword.
want you to do the math in your head. Like I can look at these and add that up and do the multiply things and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah, no, absolutely not. All right. I got a 10-minute warning here to joke corner, a 10-minute warning joke corner. In the meantime, we're going to open up this amazing package that I got in the post office box. Thank you so much, David Faith, for arranging to have Gizmo and Winchester and Orange Keys portraits painted by Painting with Wine. We did do an episode also sponsored by David where we painted with actual wine residue. So it's super, super cool. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's a really fun concept to paint with sediment colors. And I'm amazed. We've seen pictures.
careful.
I know. I was like debating this while you were talking, like, how am I doing this?
How am I going to open this and not rip it to shreds?
Yeah, and not destroy.
I'm excited. I mean, obviously I'm not getting to see them in person yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send. I'll have to send. Well, no, you'll be probably back.
I'll be there at the end of the month. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hang on till then. All right, here we go. Oh, like the packaging. I love packaging. Packaging is my heart song. Okay. Let's
Wait,
see.
I'm gonna make this big screen.
Do it.
All
It
right.
was very nice of David for gifting these pet portraits to the both of you. I wrote the names on the packaging for identification, for identifying which one. I hope you both love them. And it's splatter, splatter, Mel. That's how she signed it. Splatter, splatter.
Cute.
I got some care tips for us. All right, care tips. Okay, blind pick. I'm just gonna do a blind pick of who goes first. All right, this one. Pumpkins first.
Pumpkin. Pumpkin has been outside half the day. He keeps going and exploring in the backyard by himself. And then I call him and he comes back in. I'm like, all right, this works out. Yeah.
He's adjusting to being a desert cat. So
Well, I've been trying to explain to Justin, I'm like, he's an outdoor cat first that we've trained to be an indoor cat. So we have to let him go outside.
yeah, you gotta let him be who he's gonna be. All right. Oh, I haven't even seen it yet. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm. This is a baby boy. It does look just like him. And I love like the little splatters on it and everything.
Oh, I love the color. Like, I'm amazed.
Right? That's what I was like. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen once they're not red, like does it have on there what was used?
Yeah. She used Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, which I think is so appropriate. It's Chardonnay for you since you love Chardonnay so much. And Pinot, that's so appropriate. This is like literally.
I don't think there's that many options, but
probably not. Well, you could do a
ganache.
Meyer.
Oh, that's a Gertzaminer.
Yeah. There's things, there's options. All right. And next we're doing this one. Winchester.
When they were being drawn, I couldn't tell the difference.
Oh yeah.
I saw the making of them and I was like, is that Winchester or is that Pumpkin? And as soon as the ink was on them, I could tell immediately. But before you could see like where the white was and stuff like that, and it was just a shape of a cat, I couldn't tell.
But I don't know if I'm just being a contrarian. There's a note in here, but I won't open it. Okay, ready? And it's also same inks.
That's sideways.
There we go.
This is a little baby boy.
It's so good. Like, that's amazing.
He's so
incredible.
Little Winchester.
Yeah. She's so very, very talented. Like, to do this with just watercolor is a challenge. To do this with wine.
When you've got that limited colors too, like it's like, how do I make all these, color variations? And look at that.
So
and look how much oranger, because that was always funny. Like Winchester wasn't actually orange. Mm-hmm. Like we always colored him that way, but he was like a yellower color, and Pumpkin is actually an orange color. So yeah, it's interesting.
She's a little round little face. All right, and that just leaves Giz around us, who's around here somewhere. I don't know where she is. She keeps thinking she's hiding under the bed, but her butt sticks out, and it's really funny. And I'm like, Kitty, you're not hiding very well. Like I
came back from my trip and Pumpkin had gone feral. Like this happens every time I leave a cat for more than 10 days. Yes. Winchester used to do the same thing. And I'm like, how did you go so feral? And I think it's Justin's fault.
It's Justin's influence. It's 1,000% Justin's influence. All right.
He's a bad influence on our cat.
Yes, he is. Good Lord. Gizmo. There's Gizmo.
Oh, a little grumpy face.
Oh, grumpy in this picture. It's definitely a grumpy face.
She's such a grumpy face sometimes when she's like,
she came in with that. Like, I remember getting her as a baby, and like, there's just pictures of her, and she's just like, and she's like 3 weeks old. I'm like, why are you grumpy?
You have no reason to be this grumpy. You don't
just came into this world. Like, why are you so stinking grumpy? She just is grumpy. It's just who she is. It's her soul.
Pumpkin this morning was cranky, and I don't know why. And so I sat there and I was like trying to figure it out. And I like, okay, all right. Do you want scratches? And he did not want scratches. Do you want pettings? Not really. But I finally found the spot on the back of his neck, and he dropped his head down and just laid down. I was like, and then he was purring and he was like, okay, I'm happy now. I was like,
oh, he's just having feelings, and like you like tricked him into feeling better, basically, is what I just like.
Yep.
No, I want to have feels. And you're like, no.
There's no reason for feels. Let's just
have feels. Let's just chill.
Let's just cheer up.
Stop being so feely wheely.
Yeah. Thank you, David, and thank you, Melissa. Those are really, really awesome.
So much. These are amazing. I can't wait to frame mine. So I now have like a picture I painted of Gizmo. We got those pet portraits of Gizmo, and now I'm starting a Gizmo wall, basically, of of her. Yeah, I'm just gonna start adding. Someone else sent artwork that I think I'm gonna print. I forget. I wanna say it's Paliki Liki Nawa painted.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Gizmo one. Yeah, I've got a picture of it somewhere. So I'm gonna print that out and start a Gizmo wall because I'm not a crazy. Ficus is in Scotland right now for the Edinburgh Festival, and there's a show that's like a crazy cat lady one woman show.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should make friends with this lady and like do a show together. I was like, when in your life did I become the crazy cat lady? Like,
You're like,
when
I have a cat.
yeah, I have a cat. I love her very much, but it's not like I am crazy Catwoman. He's like, I just you look her costume reminds me of your costume. It's like, oh, the one that looks nothing like this costume, the one that's like, and then she's wearing like a cardigan and
She's like, well, hold on. In his defense, we go to CatCon each year.
we started doing that ironically.
Do we?
Okay, I do shop quite a bit while I'm there, but that's not the point. When did I become the crazy cat lady in your life? Like,
And Shannon West says, you're just crazy. There's a question mark there, and I'm not really sure, but
very wise, Shannon, to add a question mark there.
because you're just crazy. Cat's accidental, like secondary to the craziness. Yeah, like I could have very easily been the crazy dog lady.
Yeah, it could have been crazy possum lady. So could have happened.
Still might be.
There's a lot of possums around.
Don't underestimate me.
I saw a video with a raccoon, and I don't know. It's looking really tempting right now. So cute. Little baby raccoon met a man, and he saved it, and now they're best friends. And
I didn't watch that when I saw it. That came through my thread, and I didn't see it.
Yeah, the raccoon like goes with him to work on the construction site, and that's like where I'm like, oh no, my heart. Oh, that's just
yeah.
Like sits there while he's doing the construction, and he's just like chilling. Like I'm like, oh, raccoon, you're cool. They're destructive, but that's really cool. I can tolerate cats. Well, cats can tolerate you right back.
That's the thing is cats don't really tolerate you though. Like cats are kind of assholes. So
yeah, Kizzy's such a codependent little beast. She pretends like she's not, but she's always right nearby if I'm home. When I come home from work, my favorite thing is I'll sit in my driveway for a second and like let her like. She's like, what are you doing? She parts the curtains and was like, what are you doing? Get in here. It's not like she needs anything. She's fine. She just wants me in here. It's like, get inside, woman.
Well, that's what, so this place has an upstairs, and quite often that's where we're hanging out. If we're down here, Pumpkin's fine. But if we're upstairs, he'll sit at the base of the stairs and just meow at us because he doesn't want to go up there. He's scared, but he wants us to come down. And I'm like, no, you can come up here. We're not, yeah.
You're allowed.
And he will, but then he'll hide under the table the whole time.
What about the raccoon who got a donut at the drive-thru? Oh, I don't know this one. I did hear about a raccoon.
I want a donut.
There was a raccoon
starving
into a donut joint and like ate himself silly, like was like laying there all fat in a box of donuts. I do remember that one.
Tara, I have some Texas Film Commission glasses for you.
Yes.
And I have a Cordillera International Film Festival hat for you.
Excellent. I will cherish. I love these kinds of things.
I know.
Well, I will definitely.
They're like, do you want a hat or a t-shirt? And the t-shirts were all just black with the little logo on it. And I was like, I think we want a hat.
Hats are becoming more useful lately.
Yeah.
Raccoons. Desiree says that the theme is raccoons, and I will buy that for $1.
Sure,
Your theme for Joke Corner is raccoons. You got 1 minute to go out to the internet, find your jokes, and come back. A little bit of business time to cover. Tomorrow we got an episode coming out. It's our sushi waffle episode. Watch us fail miserably. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
We did not figure this out. We did not thread that needle. Greg Phillips. I know a crazy cat lady. Strangely, she could only drive one vehicle, which was a 1903 Foden steam tractor.
So that's like on this drive, there were so many signs for like deer. I mean, it was interesting. Like as you're driving along the road, there'd be the cow sign, which is a bull, which indicates open range, which is, watch out, there might be cattle on the road. But then also there were deer ones. Okay. Deer cry. Okay. But then there were also elk ones maybe. And I was like, do we need to differentiate? Do I need to know how many horns or what shape back this thing's gonna, like what tail? Do I need to know what exactly animal? There are wild horses on the side. There were no horse signs, but then my favorite one is the tractor sign. So as you're driving down the road and like you might end up in tractor traffic is what they're trying to tell you. Someone might be crossing the road with their traffic up ahead,
Huh.
their tractor up ahead. But it's just so funny. I'm like, ooh, I might see a tractor in the wild.
Tractor in the wild. I love it. All right, Joe Corn, let's do this thing. David Faye, things I have in common with Victoria's Secrets models. 1, I'm always hungry. Joke, my grandma is in her 90s and she still doesn't need glasses. She just drinks straight out of the bottle. Yeah, that's yeah. I think this is a joke. When a raccoon steals a donut, it's cute, but when I do it, I get yelled at. I don't think that's necessarily for Joke Corner, but I'm taking
That's
it.
a Mitch Hedberg.
And now you've been involved, Steve. David Faith, what's the difference between a sweet potato that you take out of the oven and a pig you throw out the window?
One is a hot yam. There's some, wait, I don't know. What was the other? Throw it out the window? No,
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about a yam and a ham, but
One is a heated yam. The other is a yeeted ham.
yeeted, which is not a word we use.
What is yeeted?
It's like something about chucking, and I think it might be Scottish. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, the Scots. Oh, and it just massively jumped. Here we go. Thank you to Greg Phillips, because I was able to get back there because of him, because of his super chat. All right, Derek Ward, Clint Eastwood, Brad Pitt, and Matthew McConaughey decide to make a film together. Eastwood says, I'll direct. Pitt says, I'll act. And McConaughey says, all right, all right, all right.
I don't think I'd watch something McConaughey wrote.
Yeah. All right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Episode is my new favorite word, says Goomba. Why did the raccoon cross the road?
I don't know.
To get to the trash can on the other side.
There you go. That makes perfect
Very
sense.
practical, very practical. Thank you, Desiree. Dinkar, my twin brother has me listed in his phone as spare parts. I like that. I would do that. That's fantastic. David Faith, about 4 minutes into my run, I've decided I want to work on my personality instead. Yeah, which I started my training Monday for the 5K that's coming up in September. It's going great. So far, I'm walking. And it's hot.
I feel like there's not really as much running as is implied.
Huh?
I feel like there's probably not as much running as is implied. Is this the one with Jason?
Yeah, I think it's a walk-run situation, but I want
to. It might jog at best. Come on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the opportunity and just kind of like get back into running, but I really don't want to run because it just bothers my knees. 2 astronauts were chilling on the space station when one turns to the other and says, I can't find any milk for my coffee. The second astronaut replies, in space, no one can hear us scream.
A scream?
Yeah. Scream. But there was a comma, so it really threw me. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if I'm saying this right. David, when I go to a psychic, they're either angry or depressed. I've never met a happy medium. Desiree, why did the raccoon go to the circus?
I don't know.
Because they wanted to perform some trash tricks.
Some trash tricks. I don't think I get it.
I don't think I get that. Trash tricks. Other than it just sounds fun. Derek Ward.
Maybe trash tricks is a thing we don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I hate when I say this. Explain your joke. I'm dumb. What did the Pink Panther say when he stepped on an ant?
I don't know.
That ant. When algebra teachers retire, how do they deal with the aftermath? Granny Smith was always the apple of my eye. She taught me my core principles. David, if you serve frozen pizza or chicken nuggets for dinner, you're a terrible parent. I don't care how busy you are. Find the time to microwave the stuff. Oh my God. Derek Ward, who was the medieval knight that circled the globe?
I don't know.
Circumference.
Circumference.
Who was the knight who that no one expected?
Surprise.
Yeah. Which knight was cut below the others?
Was cut below the others? Circumcision.
Yes. That was all just to get you to guess that one. That was why it prepped you. All right. David, I went to the beach today. I said hi to the ocean. It didn't say anything back. It just waved.
Just waved.
That's Natalie's
like-
ocean. Just waves. They play
waves.
catch. Just fired myself from cleaning my house. I don't like my attitude and I got caught drinking off the job.
I'm a terrible example.
Terrible employee. 3 blondes are walking along
Wait, I know they're called trash pandas, but what's a trash trick? I don't get the trash trick part. Or even, are you calling the tricks like not good?
Yeah. Are you calling tricks not good? Just backing you up.
Like they're just bad tricks. They're trash tricks.
Trash
Trick
tricks.
was trash.
It's trash. I love that as an insult when you call something trash as opposed to something else. Like it's just such a more descriptive word in my book. Better than like saying it's, dog shit or something. 3 blondes are walking along tracks. First one says, hey, these are bear tracks. Different tracks than I expected. The second says, no, they're raccoon tracks. The third says, no, they're deer tracks. Then the train hit them. That's what
Those are the kind of tracks you were expecting.
That's where I was expecting. Eat is a young folk term. Blair, I hate you right now. Derek 2, it's a Gen Z slang. Guys. David Faith, jellyfish exist as a species for 500 million years and surviving just fine without a brain. That gives hope to so many people.
Yeah, mostly politicians.
Yeah, most of the population. Greg Phillips, why are campers always tired on April 1st?
I don't know.
Because they just finished a 31-day march.
I was like, it's got something to do with marching, but I don't really know how to get there.
Yeah. David, what a great day. I've only opened 4 birthday cards and I'm already $150 up. I love being a mail carrier. Oh, it amazes me how much exercise and extra fries sound alike.
Ooh, fries sound good. I am so hungry.
I keep eating cheese. The sweater I bought was picking up static electricity. I returned it to the store. They gave me another one free of charge.
Oh, good, because
yeah,
I like those uncharged sweaters.
I don't like my sweaters charged. My wife accidentally dropped the laundry basket. She's still mad at me because I just stood there and watched it unfold. I can do laundry today. A good romance starts with a good friendship. A bad romance starts with a
Da, 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 da.
Desiree, why did the raccoon cross the road?
Because it's something to do with trash.
Trash tricks at a circus. He wanted to see the trash tricks at a circus. He wanted to visit his flatmate.
Oh, gross. That's good.
All right, this is my last one. My earliest clear childhood memory was going with my parents to the eye doctor. Everything before that was a blur. That was a good ending one. Well done, David. Well done. All right, guys.
That's a true story for me, by the way, just so you know.
All right, welcome to Shush. Thank you so much for joining us for Shush Shush. We so appreciate you guys tuning in. We're gonna be back next week again. Usual Shush Shush time, Shush Shush channel. Got an episode coming out for you tomorrow, and I think that's everything we need to say on this goodbye. Yeah,
Probably.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
It's in the stream now.
ending the streaming the end. It will be over. Soon is the end.